good things, created turnovers, third down, stopped them on defense, converted on offense, and it was on a big platform against a team that was hot, and we wanted to be physical and dominate the line of scrimmage. I thought we did early in the game, and Fisher's play early in the game was a huge play. So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Knees on your left, is that?
Yeah, Curt, you talked about the line of scrimmage, in particular with the defense. The interior guys, you talked even before the season about having to replace all the production and experience you guys had there. That was maybe one of your question marks. You've obviously stepped up the growth, success, development. What do you kind of attribute that to with those guys like Tyreek and Mario of that group?
Well, I think a big part of running a football program is development. And you do that through your strength and conditioning program and the way you coach, the way you practice, and schematically. And I think Pat Kuntz does a great job with those inside guys. I think he's a terrific defensive line coach. He focuses on the inside guys, and Buddha focuses on the outside guys. But we run so many different packages. Sometimes the inside guys are outside guys, and the outside guys are inside guys. So they meet together, and they do a lot of different things together. And it's a blue-collar group that's gotten better every week.
Curt, kind of a double-barrel question. First of all, how's Aiden Fisher? And kind of secondly, Isaiah Jones steps into, I would imagine, not just more snaps, but more responsibility when Fisher's not on the field. Just how did you see him kind of grow into that today?
Yeah, well, Isaiah Jones has really taken a big step this year. And we've talked about that quite a bit in the past and making a lot of plays. Fisher made a huge play early in the game, and we took him out kind of precautionary, but we'll do the X-rays, the MRIs, and see what those say.
Matt, quick left and center.
Coach, you guys ran for I think 260-something yards. Felt like as you got in the second, third quarter, really imposed your will on them. Backs really ran hard, broke some tackles. I think he had 150 yards in those 2 quarters. Just your thoughts on the O-line and the job of the running backs today.
Yeah, our backs run hard all the time. They really do, him being black. And, when you start to see them wave the white flag, so to speak, and break their will, it takes a while. It usually happens sometimes in the third quarter, and that may have been what happened here. Then Martin came in, made some good runs. It's great credit to the offensive line and tight ends also. So, it's good to see those rushing totals back up again.
Same on your left and right.
Coach, on both sides of the ball, you guys were really good on the money downs on third and fourth down. What do you attribute to it on offense and then on the flip side on defense?
Well, preparation. It's good preparation and execution. But, to me, it's all the same. It starts up front. You got one line of scrimmage. You got to put heat on the quarterback on defense. You got to protect the quarterback on offense. You got to separate, throw and catch on offense, and tight coverage on defense. And if the quarterback doesn't have as much time to throw, he's not as effective, and you got to hit him. So I think Bryant Haynes is difficult to prepare against. Does a lot of different stuff. I thought UCLA's guy was difficult to prepare against. And I don't think we separated extremely well against press coverage today. Now we had some extended plays in the pass game. But the credit all goes to the assistants and the players. Yeah.
Right hand left and Jake.
Yeah, Coach, your thoughts on how dominant your defense has been all season? I think it's 6 offensive touchdowns allowed in 8 games. Just your thoughts on how well they've played and how many different guys have made impact plays.
Yeah. How many touchdowns on the year?
I believe it's 6 offensive.
Yeah, and we played 8 games. Not bad. Yeah. That's pretty good. Bryant does a great job. The kids respond. They have a lot of pride. We got some DBs back there that have really good ball skills too, like the safeties. As much as I like to get on them about being late to get lined up and stuff like that, they got really good ball skills. They've made a lot of really nice interceptions. Our linebackers do too. And we do a good job stopping the run. Philosophically, that's where it all begins. Stopping the run, TFLs, and pressuring the quarterback. So, as I look at who we've played, you look at Oregon, they're a premier offense, right? And we had a dominant second half in that game, and we didn't really start very well against Michigan State, right, after that dominant performance. We probably feeling pretty good about ourselves. I was worried about that with the offense today a little bit. But, got to keep it going. Got to keep them healthy and keep it going.
Jake on your left and Seth.
Yeah, Curt, no team in college football has won a conference game by more than 50 points except you guys, and now you've done it twice. As you mentioned, UCLA was playing pretty good ball coming into this game. What about you guys has allowed you to be so methodical in, to use your phrase, breaking the will of the opposition in some of these games?
I think one of the keys is we just have everybody on the same page. Like, I know what I want. I got a lot of assistants. We've been together a long time, and we all kind of like speak the same lingo. And we got, good players with high character that are good leaders, and some of them have been with us a pretty long time, and they listen to the message. And, we try to play every play like it's nothing game on the line, regardless of the competitive circumstances. And so, I don't know. That's the best answer I can give you.
Seth on your left and Jake.
Curt, you mentioned your assistants a few times. What would you say are some of Mike Shanahan's biggest strengths as a play caller that set up the offense for success?
I think Mike does a really nice job of preparing and collaborating, so to speak, everybody's opinions. And he's got a really good connection going during the game with Chandler Whitmer and Bob Bostad because, with technology the way it is and the ability to look at iPad, things are changing every series. So they're making good adjustments during the game. And, Mike's got a great work ethic. He's a smart guy. Got great disposition, and he was dialing them up today when they worked. No, I told him every time I've questioned the call the last 3 weeks, it's been pretty consistent because, sometimes I can be pretty rough on the phones. Every time I question a call the last 3 weeks, it's gone for a big play.
On EJ, he had, I think, 5, 109, and 2. Just one, what drove that? And 2, how much does it help y'all when he is playing at that level?
Yeah, it's great to get big plays from EJ. He's got a lot of talent. I've always been very high on EJ. He's just got to make sure, when he's running in the end zone for a touchdown that he doesn't taunt the defender, because he got a mulligan on that one from the official. But you play in a game where it's game on the line, that's spot foul. And now we got the ball on about the 30-yard line and don't get the points.
Zach in front, and we'll wrap with Jill.
Coach, the TFL's the sacks are one thing for Isaiah Jones. What has he shown you, though, this season that's given you the trust to give him the green dot in a situation like that with Aiden going down?
Well, everything's earned, not given, and he's earned everything he's got. And he's a real smart player, just like Fisher is. And Fisher was just a year ahead of him in his development because when Isaiah came here as a freshman, he was injured. And, he's really stepped up and taken a huge step this year, and he's still a young guy, and, he knows the ins and outs of the defense just like Aiden does.
Joe, third on the right.
Coach, Fernando was making some plays, extending the ball, improvising a bit like the touchdown to each of the second one, and then, using his legs to get downfield. What were your thoughts of his performance?
Yeah, because we weren't doing a great job of separating on the perimeter. But fortunately, the protection was great, and they had lost contain. And, he's a mobile guy. He can extend plays and make plays on the move and made a couple really nice throws and runs. And so, he's a good player. I think we all know that. And a big part of the reason we are where we are.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.